a moment of transformation for me was witnessing Sheri-D do a reading. It was in Victoria, BC. She was reading from Open Letter, Women Against Violence Against Women. It was a poem about kitty cats. She read this poem and opened the floodgates, and everyone was just vulnerable at pouring. People were very triggered. It was a triggering festival, a triggering day, triggering time. And so she read this poem, then she gathers everyone together, and then we sing songs and talk in a circle. And then she says, we need to heal. So she takes us all outside to this lawn median between the roads to walk barefoot on the grass to touch the earth. I couldn't stay, and so she kept taking me pilgrimage to the beach, apparently, and because she said that we needed to find healing because people were triggered and we needed to close that. And that was a moment I was like, that's what I want to be able to do. I want to teach like that. And yeah.
Well, first of all, thank you. And I'm really glad that we made that connection that day, because our relationship is one that is wonderfully always growing. And I learn a lot from you, and I just really appreciate you. So thank you. When we write about trauma, it's really important to use the same amount of time. So when you're writing about the trauma, maybe write for 10 minutes and then write and transform yourself into the healing writing, and write the healing for 10 minutes. Same with performance. And I had not known that then, and that's where the lesson was for me, because I read it and I realized I injured my audience. And I realized that I couldn't leave the audience suspended in this grief, in my grief. And so I immediately wanted to get everyone to nature. Often I go to Standing Stones. My place of refuge and pilgrimage is the Standing Stones. I've been to a lot of Standing Stones where the stones help carry the trauma of this planet, and I go there a lot, as you know. And I couldn't go to any Standing Stones, and I was like, whoa, I've got these people. And I took them to feel the earth and just ground a bit. And then I realized it wasn't enough either, so I continued and took them to the water, to the ocean, and we just tried to cleanse. And I felt also honored by this action, because I felt that these young poets were like carrying my grief, and then they helped me let go of some of it. And as a writer, I think it's really important to be responsible and know that sometimes when you're sharing depth like this, that you share healing after it. So you bring your people to a place of, and so we all wash it together.